Hi, my name is Celina. I'm studying abroad in Granada, Spain this fall, and I actually only have 3 weeks left, so I really wanted to talk about some things I did right, some things I did wrong, and some specific tips for people of color. I do want to be really honest with you guys. When I first got here, there was some things going on at home that really pulled me out of my experience, and I spent the majority of my first month in Spain tucked up in my room. That was the absolute worst thing I could have done. Oh my gosh. You have to be fully ready to do it. And when I say like ready, I mean you need to be prepared to start a new journey. And this is the once in a lifetime opportunity, and do not waste it. Another mistake that I made was not really bonding with my host parents during the first month. Okay, first of all, I want to say I absolutely do recommend having host parents over staying in a residency, especially if you are here to learn a new language. I'm personally trying to learn Spanish, so I did make the decision to stay with the host family. I have a couple friends who do stay in residencies, and they didn't realize how much they would have learned if they had been surrounded by Spanish all the time. I really wish that I had started sooner because, we're getting closer now, but if we had started sooner, obviously the bond would be stronger and my language skills would be stronger. The third thing I really wish I had done was planning all of my trips beforehand. I really wish I had taken a moment to sit down, make like a spreadsheet or some type of chart and like plan out what weekend trips I wanted to make and then book my flights right then. So that way when you do go, all you have to do is worry about, inviting a friend, which is pretty easy because people are always down to do a last minute trip, and accommodations. If you're looking for websites for cheap flights, I recommend Ryanair, Vueling, and Skyscanner. Now let's on to some positive things. I did join a workout class. So this workout class is filled with other Spanish adults. I mean, they're native here, so the instructor really has no obligation to me to speak to me in English, and I am very grateful for him. He knows what my goals are, and so when he does pair me with other people, he makes sure that he tells them don't speak to her in English. He makes sure he doesn't speak to me in English at all, and he just like shows me the action with the Spanish word instead of just translating it so that I can associate the word with the action instead of like the word with the translation, if that makes sense. Something else I feel like I really appreciate are the CEA CAPA trips. Also had us do a couple workshops, and I participated in every single one that I could. CEA trips really helped me see more of my city for free. It's really easy, I guess, to get embarrassed, but don't be embarrassed. Everyone is here to learn, and it just creates a fun memory like with your friends. So my host university also has a bunch of activities and a bunch of events. When you tap into your university, it always feels a little bit smaller. You always feel a bit more connected, and I really do recommend that. Another thing that's more specific if you're trying to learn a language, but a lot of times when I start to speak to other people, like if I'm shopping or ordering food or something in Spanish, like they can tell that I'm not native, so they'll respond back to me in English. So what you really need to do is, if you really want to learn, insist on speaking Spanish. Always say, no, I want to speak Spanish. I need to practice my Spanish. And I think that's really important to not chicken out and just speak your native language just because they understand it. Probably one of the most important things to do while you're here is really enjoy your city. Yes, travel. Yes, go see other things. But when you do have the time, explore the city. Invest yourself in the culture that you chose to be in. I went to the Christmas light show last weekend, and it was really fun. Such a great way to immerse myself. I also often go into new stores. I try new native foods. Even if I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it, it's really important that you do enjoy your surroundings. My favorite thing I've done while being here is picking up a new hobby. I've never painted in my life besides little classes from when I was a little kid or something, but I really wanted to give my friends and family some heartfelt gifts. So I've been making little paintings of things that are important to the city, and I really am excited to give them for Christmas presents. When I paint, a lot of times I do paint outside, which also helps me enjoy my city, like I was saying, and I also invite friends, so it's it's an activity. It's fun. I mean, a lot of times when you're just here, I guess it's really easy to forget the beauty of where you are, and it's really easy to say, oh, I have nothing to do today, and stuff like that. But find something to do, find a new hobby, discover something new about yourself. I never knew I could paint. I mean, they are kind of ugly, but It's from the heart. And lastly, you do have to find a balance between staying connected to home and making this your home. So what I've been doing is just like doing some things that feels like I am at home still. So I have like weekly phone calls with one of my best friends to catch up. I know I talk to my mom literally every single day. And I, created a morning routine that is really similar to the one that I have at home. So it's just not so scary. Okay, now this is some advice I have specifically for people of color. If you are in a marginalized community in the US and for some reason you're scared to come or you're worried about money, I really do urge you to take the leap and explore the opportunity if they have it at your school. Even if they don't have it at your school, do the research and see what resources are available to you. CEA CAPA has been such a great experience for me. They make it really easy for you to talk through things with different advisors. They have so many opportunities for you to save money if you apply soon enough, and I really can't recommend it enough. I don't want there to be any community out there who thinks like, oh, there's no way I can do this, because there is a way. You have to do the research. Once you do decide to study abroad, restock every single one of your products before you come here. And I know that is expensive, but they will not have them here. Well, it depends on the country you're going to, but at least here in Spain, they don't have the hair products that are good for my hair. And lastly, one of my closest friends I met just because she was walking down the street, and I just like had to tell her that she was so beautiful. And now we're like BFFs. This goes for anyone, but just don't be scared to make the community that you know that you need. So yeah, that's my advice as someone who has only 3 weeks left of her 3-month-long program. And I really hope that you guys choose to heed my advice. And I really hope that you choose CEA CAPA to help you find your home away from home. Bye!